let off some steam after what was a real grinder last week where Kaplan, admittedly, he admits he crashes the heck out on them midway through that Ascent game. The vibes are drastically different here, and it's up to Furia on their pick of Icebox to make him respect them. We've got John QT on the Sage here.
Yeah, that was the question mark coming into this for SEN. What would John be playing? Would it be the Neon like Brun asked for? Probably not. We didn't get that. The Reyna, slightly more probable, but still nearly impossible. Sage makes a lot of sense. She's really come back into the Icebox meta a lot more recently.
Since Toronto, where, if you remember, Sentinels were playing like a non-duelist take on this map. Okay, hold on. Waylay's back in the mix here.
That is
interesting.
Unusual. You say, I don't know about back in the mix.
No, I mean, if you think about it.
Well, sort of generally, yeah.
Thinking back to Ascent last stage, we saw glimpses.
We saw, some Waylay on Ascent, but on Icebox.
Icebox.
On Icebox? That is very rare. We're getting an exclusive look at a new approach to the meta.
Are those real, bro? Okay, yeah, I see some magnification there. Don't worry, I respect it. So despite not being here...
look for 4 years straight.
I mean, that's a real commitment to the bit, in fairness. Coach Shaw, not here in person for Furia, has, as far as we understand, has the visa, just hasn't made it out here. Expect them in week 3. Still,
of course,
he's
cool with the Waylay. Otherwise, he's on the plane crashing that right now.
I can't get here quick enough. Imagine seething for 8 hours straight, sat in the middle seat in coach. Nah, Furia put him in business class. Let's be real, he's been through it. Of course, watching his team play from afar, surely cooking up this composition with them. It's going to be an interesting look. Ascent was the only map we really saw Waylay. I think maybe even, I want to say EG tried it on Lotus as well.
Pearl, like Icebox played it on Pearl a couple times, but all right, anyhow, we're on Icebox. Not any of those maps. So let's see what they do. And they've got the Omen too, which is just super meta right now on the map.
Sentinels have marginally improved that pistol win rate. 2-6 now.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, yep. Hands up. Furia push up. Pretty deep. In jail is Parla. And is able, of course, to refract out of there.
You can get a lot of distance off of that. In the meantime, it's been this duo from Sentinels taking space towards B main. Heat jump spotting and does have a cross set up with Orango, who's playing towards site, but is actually now departed towards mid. So Heat a little bit more on his lonesome as things stand.
Must have seen a glimpse there, because Heat is now backed up towards the edge of yellow. Lambot cleared. This is going to come in pretty hard and fast. Furia should be ready for this after the way that Sunset went, but will Heat be able to stand his ground? Good opener there. Narrate able to trade it out, but Orango's able to find 2.
That was really well done from Furia. Their positioning there, they were able to pivot, into a really nice double face setup for everyone from SEN that was crossing in. It's got them in this 3 versus 2. Opportunity to start this game off hot. This is their map pick, bear in mind.
Even disadvantage though. The Sage gives you a good plant opportunity. Light speed across there from Parla. Can he take the challenge? John is out of bullets. It's on Zelsus. Biding his time at a double. Fates might have ended up. He's turned it into 2 versus 1 versus 1s. 2 in the chamber. That is all he needs. That is dirty work for the boy. Absolutely putrid stuff.
Just, again, it's on top of everything else, every other advantage that they have today in terms of how well they're playing. They're clutching so many unwinnable situations out. Furia really did some great work there. Specifically, it was Orango and Heat, the way that they positioned themselves over on that B site to get the 3-on-2 advantage was lovely. And it's just made ultimately irrelevant by another sick clutch from Sentinels.
Damn, Sage gives you the safe plan, even in a player down scenario. Okay, off the rip. Zelsus solo operate on that B side of the map. The Marshall yields the opener.
And off that Sen, they pivot straight away from A. Time to go get that free site if they can. Furia, look at the top of the minimap though. They are aware and on the move, trying to beat them to the site, but they've only got 1 Sheriff in the hands of Heat to potentially do anything of note.
And there's layers to this, right? Viper Wall goes up, Sage Wall gives you that safe plant, and so Furia will group up here. Come at them from mid. They are trying to set the game state so that they get a close quarters engagement immediately. That Sage Wall is going to be lingering for a little while. Narrate's been isolated with that smoke. He just fades back to the edge of it. Inside it, in fact. Second will be waiting, creep it up, and good reactions. Narrate just moves them down. It's about the kind of anti-eco you want to see. Furia take a punt on that gamble.
I need to see that on the replay. I have a curiosity as to whether or not he saw most of those players or not, if he just held down mouse. Oh, we did, okay. We'll peek out.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Nice and simple, and pretty damn close to 100's Fury now early on. SEN opportunity now for a bonus round. Furia, of course, fully invested. That has resulted in a few players not being on maximum armor, so some of these shots can hurt a little bit more.
Zelsis has maintained the Marshal now. Speaking of Marshal, Narrate will be left to hold mid while John and Zekken go hunting. Alarmbot dealt with. Rango's not ready for that. You can't be. And I guess now 2 years feeling a little foolish pulling off that kitchen position so early.
Look at the immense amount of space that Zekken has. Oh no. Oh, Tui, so he's in the walls. He's in the walls, man.
He's got the only rifle on Sentinels and he's put it to damn good work.
I mean, Heat and B main right now would have to kill everybody, I think. I think that would have to be the game plan. That's a good start.
Yeah, down to 10 though, it's getting a little bit dicey for him, and that's a staggered swing from John.
Okay, and suddenly, well, all right, that's unlucky. And, well, it's unlucky that John got a lot of kills and orbs, I guess, and is a plant bot when you play Sage, and already it's a res, so basically he got 1 kill, and, all right, well, I got excited for but a second, Mitch, that things could have gone maybe further in Furia's direction on that round, but
we walked into that round, they're armed to the teeth.
We'll be slowly saving.
I mean, looking back over how that...
Surely not.
Okay, gets the drop, yes. Nothing to really springboard off of there, even if SEN get cut down to 3 players. This was, of course, their bonus round, and they've been able to upgrade that weaponry significantly. And looking back, right, that mid-take, the Alarmbot getting brought down, I think, by Narrate really opens that 2-play up for Zelsis, or Zekken, rather.
Yeah, just too many holes in the defense. The Furia were not covering, and that's free. The stats are looking better and getting closer to the convergent paths. Maybe there will be some kind of cool play from Furia. I mean, you could send that out theoretically on defense from like yellow to B main, and it would just hit everybody.
Yeah.
So, you know, there could be some cool possibilities for like a big trap play off that ultimate. I want to see
wide-ranging area of effect for that hindrance.
Yeah, I want to see if that's an idea.
2 years here, not really sure where to look there. Maybe second-guessing the timing on Zekken pushing into kitchen like that, but SEN have always been quick to take that space. Ugly round there.
Zelsis gone ahead and picked up that Outlaw. 5 from Furia. Paulo working his way forward, finds the opening kill. And again, it's just that distance that he's able to cover and then, you know, retreat back all the way is so useful.
If you're Jet and you're sort of, tailwinding away, you probably still get caught from belts, but Waylay can cover more distance with that refrag, which means you can play that much more aggressively initially. It's just a tighter window.
Now you can see that SEN want to pivot towards B off the space that Zelsis has gotten in main. The turret is covering towards Tube right now, so Paolo will be alerted to the presence of Bang in that position.
Bang is not incentivized to show himself to that turret. Yellow needs to be cleared for that sort of Sage-based plant to come down. And he really doesn't want to be shifted. Rango, though.
What?
I think that was straight through smoke.
And the turret's down because of that? You have to be joking,
God.
man.
It's
it's brutality. You gotta be kidding. That was the KJ as well.
Bang now running roughshod through the back lines. The late rotator, slow one from Adverso here, and Furia just get thrown in the trash compactor on B. And here's that Sage wall. Safe plant for John. Let Zelsis have it. Get closer to that lockdown.
I'm a little speechless at that one, I'm gonna be honest.
A series of unfortunate events.
Melting into the floor, watching that.
You are.
The subsequent actions of that round.
Yeah, you're 2D after that one, bro.
I can't believe he gets the KJ and the turret goes down. Come on, man.
You're giving Paper Mario after that round.
All right, but it wasn't even the buy for Furia. All good. This is going to be the real full buy.
Okay, we did have a full buy you know, beforehand. And that, yeah, and that didn't. But didn't really work out.
This here was just, we were saving. All good. Now we're back on the full buy. Paolo's only one away from the ult.
I'm actually hands off keyboard right now, guys.
It's not real until you turn your monitor off, Marshall.
Placing swarm grenade.
Hold of Sun stacked up towards B. And trying to get into main. Paolo is over towards yellow. If he gets a kill, we'll have that ult.
Tailwind already active. What's the plan for Zekin? Okay, aggressive. Paolo, though, lingering over towards yellow, is able to take one. And eventually just blown up. Bang gets topped up by John. Again, more application for that Sage heal. Safe plant that lets Bang off the chain a little bit to look in Adverso's direction.
Yeah, getting a little greedy, a little overconfident with that swing past the wall, and it's perhaps given opportunity for Furia to get back into this after the lockdown expires. There will be no opportunity for it to actually be broken. They just have to wait this out.
And with the turret still active, watching the 6 for SEN. They can certainly take their time. More of that slow, that stall util coming out. Slow orb covering a huge amount of space. Irango tentatively trying to work around the edges of it. SEN no confident. 2 shock darts. Hunter's Fury set up for this post plant, and Zelsis is waiting for them to try and dig him out. Might not be much time to work with here at all. Adverso's looking worse for wear, down to 5, and Solo, he doesn't want to chance it. He'll walk away, and that's 5 in a row for SEN.
Far too much damage done to those retakers. Adverso's definitely going to want to survive there. SEN just overwhelming on the site take. The Furia set up towards the back yellow, and B site was dismantled all too easily. It's got them in a pretty bad economic spot yet again. This is looking like just an honest Icebox attack side snowball.
Yep.
A story we've seen many times in the past, but I would say exacerbated by the fact that this is Sentinels against Furia right now. They are just on a totally different level.
The one thing that's causing SEN some issues early in the round is Paolo, right? Pushed up deep on the A side, like he's doing right now.
Up, yeah.
Or over at yellow. Both times, getting that first kill, catching SEN out. Unfortunately, the 5v4 conversion for Furia has left a little bit to be desired, but that's neither here nor there.
Paolo didn't really get an opportunity to take any fights, so did just refract on out of there. Narrate's making a lot of noise, keeping the attention of Furia players.
The pace.
Oh my god, Bang not able to convert that?
Feels like a stay of execution for Heat, but now he's going to double down, face the music. Zaka wants to swing on him, and that is another swarm kill.
Oh, he's in the slow orb as well, just couldn't get out of it. I mean, hell, even if he could, he was about to just walk into second back yellow. He was put in the air fryer. It's wraps for him on this round, and it should just be wraps for Furia. Paolo still has this rifle, but just no opportunities yet to get involved in a meaningful way with it.
And again, what do you think Convergent Paths play looks like? Does he try and go for like this early round aggression off the back of that hinder? Feels like that's pretty risky. But at this point, you probably try anything. They're going to go for it. The later stages of this round, Adverso's already picked off, though Paolo couldn't even get his. That is, well, that's tough, honestly.
That is super awkward then. Unfortunate. SEN just running away with this game. Well, you get out of this. Furia have a ton of ults, I will tell you that. They've certainly got ults to play with.
Oh, Heat is, yeah. I mean, he does opt to step into the slow orb because he needs to play that corner, but
this is so awkward. That just looks like, I don't know. Paolo's like,
I don't know.
abused the turret body blocking.
yeah, with the bullets hitting the turret in that instant. Oh,
Yes.
sadness, misery, and a timeout for Furia. Maybe cooler heads will prevail out of this timeout.
A very pensive looking Furia here. As, do they bring in like a massive, like oversized phone, like the 1980s one and put the coach on there? You know, like the satellite ones?
Yeah, that is an option. I mean, just
How do they
anything
make
to
best
reach
use
out,
of these
any
timeouts?
kind of phone a friend.
Regardless, at least an opportunity here just to take stock of things. Discuss maybe what's going wrong, but ideally build off of what is going right. Those early thrusts here, Sentinels are maybe starting to figure that out, so a good opportunity to throw a variation here for Furia. Paolo has been involved in a lot of these first engagements. He's now got an operator to hand. How does he make best use of it? Because obviously accessing the map the same way Jet can is not really on the cards.
At some point here, it's time to stop trying to hard anchor B, especially when players are pushing up towards A. They have the ultimates to play this for a retake, or in a situation like this, now with the up, you can just use that to lock down this side of the map, try and stack up elsewhere. That is what they're going to do.
Palacelli's up.
Oh, yeah, he had it for a moment, but he did get rid of it. Just has the rifle now.
Back in a flash.
Just second-guessing himself in that moment.
Does just put down the refract, so he's going to begin to push up and take some forward space towards main. SEN are very passive. They know that this could be coming.
Surely we don't force the issue here. I mean, how do they know that this is coming? I guess is the question. They've read this very well. Parla surely not in a position to collapse with his convergent pass. I'd have to imagine that would be even out of Parla's wheelhouse.
Is he going to go all the way?
Goodness, okay, sees Elsison gets what he came for.
Parla has done a decent job finding opening kills, but Furia just need to win a round off of it. Unfortunately, this is another time where they've gotten good kills, and John just has a res, though. But even still, we're getting late into the round, and there are so many ultimates for Furia to play with late. This pit to lock down towards A, a potential conversion paths from Parla towards B. They've got some options here.
But
wow,
Furia are so convinced this is
yeah, they
okay.
are.
They just smoked boilers as well.
30 seconds left.
So this will be a little bit of a slow rotation from the rest of Furia, but I think they're cottoned on now. Convergent paths being lined up, and here we go. Parla needs to make a hero play of this one. Bang with the Hunter's Fury, whistling over his left shoulder. And Parla is not able to benefit from that ult.
It's unfortunate we could play off it. That was actually really cool. Use that with the stun. It caught onto second. Bang far forward.
Bang more than happy to get his hands dirty here. Gets away with murder. 2 years out of the picture, but Parla just finds him somehow through the smoke, and now a challenge over towards yellow. Parla for 3 in the round, but even that might not be enough. Everso, oh, caught shooting the recon. Down to 7, and no closer to defusing our Furia. Sentinels can sit back on this and bide their time. Take some swings. High-low setup is beautiful. And Everso, with a paltry 7 points of health, can do nothing but perish to the spike or to narrate, whichever one comes first.
Parla has had some good openers in this game, but it's just never actually enough for Furia to bring a round win to fruition. SEN are just a little bit too good. Bang is playing with the utmost confidence, taking all of that space fighting forward. Then when it actually comes down to time for Furia to need to defuse, the swings from SEN coming out are perfectly executed. Man, if there was anyone there from Furia to play off of the convergent pass, Parla also threw the stun just out of the range of it to the right, which is where second was, and it connected onto him. That was so cool. But there was no one there to play off of it.
I mean, Furia was so convinced that it was an A hit. They commit everything to that side. And so they're too late on the rotate.
And that has resulted in them being sat with 4 sheriffs. Vandal for Parla. Listen, certainly looks like he has some potential as a player, but Furia as a team right now just aren't able to make the most of what he's offering.
And here's Zekken stepping up, always demanding more. Urango down first again. Sage Wall cuts Everso off of the action. Heat has a nice little perch here. It's only good for 1. Everso's at least able to chime in, and now the Viper's Pit. Sentinels lost a couple of guns in the last round, so maybe just want to secure this one or guarantee it to some degree.
Apollo is deep mid, wants to group up with the other players who are unable to recover any upgrade right now. They're still just sat with the sheriffs. Recon through, Apollo swinging first.
Well, they're not involved early, but now it's about what happens late in the round. Bang has the shorty, and the follow-up is sublime. Centimeter perfect round there for Sentinels. Steadying the ship after some rocky rounds, but Furia barely put a scratch on in this game.
Even when something hasn't gone Sentinel's way, they're able to recover it late round with quality site executes and having post plants that have found 100% success up until this point.
Oh, I mean, 2 years is smack dab in the middle of that snake bite.
Definitely some frustration on the face of Heat that is very much warranted. And now an attack operator for Zelsis. We did see him using the Outlaw prior. And it really just feels like we're living in an attack-opping world right now in 2025.
Yeah.
People are loving it.
Saw a lot of it on Corrode from SEN as well. It was the Vice.
Yeah, just from Zelsis in specific, actually.
Yep.
He was doing it on Lotus sometimes, too. Really starting to pick it up more. Just another little hole in the SEN's game. Bang. Beautiful opener.
It's beyond brutal. Tara from Morongo either cleared or nowhere to be seen there. He's out of the round when he could have had a lockdown. try and give Furia a foothold in these sites post-plant. Zelsis is happy just to play with his food here at the B side, but now the rest of SEN have considered this as a genuine finishing option.
Zelsis going to get the lockdown now.
Standard
Off
location.
that orb, and it's going to send Heat running unless he just tries to timing it and fight forward. Wanted to for but a moment,
He
but
is
will now
alone.
just get on out.
There is nobody for him to play off here. He's actually going to fall off the side entirely. Lockdown gets the space that SEN wanted, but Zekin is dealt with in a long-range duel. He doesn't take a scratch.
A little over-eager, perhaps, to take that fight. No utility to really supplement that position. This breaking the wall off was a pretty nice angle, though, for Zelsis. That's now obscured as that one-way cloud gets reactivated towards main.
Zelsis can refresh this turret and play off of it. And John just waiting, tucked into the corner. Now, what are the options for Furia? They're running a little bit thinner. Now, Bang is knocking on the door, making a play in from mid. He has to commit to this. He's got to take the fight, and John is dealt with. But there's layers to this, folks. And far more Sentinels personnel waiting for a chance to get involved. Oh, buddy, that is brutal.
And then Zelsis just rewraps back yellow. Look at the angles that SEN are able to play there, especially off the wall. You have John tucked into a newly formed position from the wall, and then you have Zelsis able to just hold the cross through the broken panel, rotates going towards back yellow. These post plants are really excellent.
Parla trying to use that light speed to get forward, but he just has no information. He knows he's pushing into a likely crossfire. Not a word on the lips of Averso there. Not a word for obviously this team, who are honestly with players in supportive positions on this team have got a lot of experience, right? Averso, 2 years. I'd even put Heat amongst them. Parla with that ill-fated stint last year with MIBR wasn't really able to give the greatest account of himself.
But he had some moments, had some moments that feel like kind of what we're seeing now, honestly. Flashes of, but this guy can definitely shoot. He's got some potential. But neither time he's been on the Americas stage, he's had the team around him to make the most of what he's offering. And it's like, you're looking at this team and, hey, perhaps like they could, to some extent with more time because of the experience you're mentioning, but they haven't had time. They're taking timeouts where they still just have to talk to each other. There's no one else getting in the mix to give them any other ideas.
Was that a Sentinels timeout?
No, I don't believe so.
So what is he going to ask them?
Kaplan is paycheck stealing.
Is he just going to ask them what their favorite member of Blackpink is and then just get back to the game? Like, what is there to talk about? This is clean. Very clean. Lockdown here for Urango. 2 kills for those bottom 3 players of Furia. When the rubber hits the road, they have not been able to deliver. Want to make a play down 2, but it feels like Bang is ready. Well, especially now that the turret has got this contact and he just mows him down. Yeah, it's one of those days at the office. Bang aiming for the quarterly bonus. Furia just walking straight up into the sightlines of Sentinels.
And unfortunately, that is Furia's buy round yet again, just up in smoke. SEN going to get an easy A site here. Bang looking snappy, everything looking easy, so effortless.
Yes, that was very straightforward.
Very straightforward from Zekin. No chance he was going to lose that duel.
No. But there have been a number of these rounds, especially after timeouts, where Furia have still been proactive early, but tried a different part of the map, right? We saw Parla trying to move up on B. He's been controlled by Zelsis there, right? That op on the attack side, really just dealing with any of those contact peaks on the extremities. It's a very expensive weapon drop there, Jordan.
Punished for hunting with the op, as will happen.
Easy come, easy go with those weapons, I suppose.
I mean, there really, realistically should have been a trade on Bang at the top of the round, but
okay.
Just able to snap onto multiple people with that Phantom with such ease.
All right. A flawless game so far from Sentinels. 10 rounds they were able to pick up, of course, in the first half of Sunset, and then they springboarded off that pretty confidently. But again, SEN are playing back a little early in these rounds, and they're always ready for these extremity pushes coming from whichever way.
They've really been able to deny that aggression, outside of a couple moments where Paula took that opening fight, finds a kill, able to teleport out of there. Yeah.
They're pushing down tube again. And the turret is watching for it again. This time it's cleared, and Bang isn't able to play off it because the variation here is a defense-sided smoke on that corner.
Oh, second so far forward, Heat. Real danger right now, trying to retreat, and is able to.
Okay, this is drawing all of Furia over to the B side of the map. SEN are very passive on A. Again, expecting a lurk up. Oh man, they're really pushing past the line of scrimmage there, Wyatt.
They are going all the way into B main right now for Furia. They sent the paranoia and then the swing. They've realized that SEN no longer there. In fact, they are going to A, and Furia are just trying to gun it there. Teleport from 2Es. Going to be back sight.
Okay, lockdown here for the defenders, so gives Furia some breathing room, maybe a chance to even get into the site and anchor it properly. Huh. A little audacious, but I'll take it.
Oh,
Narrate times it to the second.
All right, well done. Has the Hunter's Fury. Furia are now
30 seconds left.
fully positioned, back sight. But SEN will have the Hunter's Fury to try and cause some disarray in their positioning that they can exploit when the execute comes in.
There is a slow wrap coming down from Heat, but it will be spotted out by the Killjoy turret. There it is, straight into the fight. Bang and Zelsis chime in. Second fell, 10 seconds left in the round. Needs to be applied here, it's going to be interrupted. Oh, Bang, that is clean. Up to Adverso now from Rafters. Had to set and deliver, no other option. A staggering 11-0 on this first half of Icebox.
Derek just standing in the lockdown and getting that orb got max value. The Hunter's Fury coming through. Zekin scaling off the back of that into the deep part of the site. Bang with them as well. Zelsis was aware of Heat coming on the flank. Had gotten a kill in the meantime while all of that action was happening towards Rafters.
Comfortable, very comfortable for Sentinels. And again, seeing these pushes up, they double back on that B push, realizing they've got to cancel it, they've got to deal with the lockdown at A. Now Raid is taking an orb inside the lockdown. Heat has crossed.
He has gone all the way. And in the meantime, Paula has the convergent paths that covers all of B main.
Zekin is not convinced.
Just jump spotting this now. Does have a couple players with him if SEN were coming B main to play off it, but it's just all about Heat right now. Is he going to get cleared? Will he actually have an opportunity to try and get an opener here?
How much will Sentinels insist that someone is in fact in Crow's Nest?
And that.
Okay, he does get the drop on them though. Getting out though, that could be the issue. Needs exfil immediately. That was Adverso though chiming in, able to bank a play out from Boiler.
Yeah, swinging off of Heat's distraction. John rotated over. Here comes yet another well-timed res. All these reses have gotten so much value as well. Hunter's Fury going to be committed due to it, but it doesn't even connect. Okay, Bang caught. Dangerous though.
And Virgin Parts now
30
active.
seconds left.
Looks like nobody from Sentinels was subject to the hindrance of that, and Zekin will walk away.
Narrate has been on the move towards B for a while now, but 2Es is already here, back yellow and ready. Time has dwindled so far.
2Es is ready for this. Oh no, 2Es! Oh, say it ain't so.
10 seconds left.
Oh, that hurts. Now Sage Wall and Safe Plant. Naru's going to get it done. And he might even want to play off of this. This might be an unexpected position. And yep, has a timing but can't quite convert. Up to Zekin, brought back to life. John, the bringer of life.
One enemy remaining.
Zekin, the harbinger of death, it appears. Adverso, got to make a play for him, but it's just not meant to be. Plot armor, thick as a bloody battleship for Sentinels. That is a bona fide USDA Prime 12-0 half for Sen City.
I don't think I have any words for that. SEN.
Well, it's your job, so give me some.
I mean, damn man, they look pretty good. Zelsis casually topping the board, just kind of sitting around with the AWP, picking people off on the flanks. Sends post plants over towards that B side. Oh, they were very impressive. All of their positional rotations, how they were setting up crossfires off of each other. That was what was really impressing me throughout that half. That was some great stuff from them.
Clear to see that Furia are getting uncomfortable midway through the rounds, always looking for more info and getting punished for it. Can they do something in this game? 12-0 at the half. We'll see you in a second, where the pistol means everything. The only team to ever get 13-0'd in VCT Americas was EG. And the good news is, that was 2023. They went to win champions that year. I'm just saying.
You're just
saying.
Right.
They've got a whole stage
Are
to
you
get together.
trying to tell me that Furia
No,
are
I
going to
am
be
presenting
winning champs?
the facts. I'm presenting the facts.
It sounds to me like you're trying to tell me they're going to win champs. But we'll see what happens. Loud are the only team in VCT Americas who've won a map 13-0.
I will give you the too close, and you make the cat cafe for me, okay? That's your job. So this would be historic for a number of reasons. Let's see if it plays out that way.
The second 13-0 in history, maybe. I feel like we've been here before where it's almost happened and then it doesn't, but all right. Let me get my bearings. Furia, they're headed towards the A site. All 5 players. Wall goes down from Jean to deny that left side of 410.
Here comes the inch forward from Furia. Parler obviously with a get out of jail free card. It's unlikely. Sentinels, like the rest of Furia, get away from this. They are committed in here. Celsius already shows himself and deals with Parler pretty comfortably. That was a nice little dink off Celsius, but more work still to be done. Even numbers. Site, though, belongs to Furia.
Wait, this shot could kill it. So he's the one planting. What?
4 health.
I'm sorry, what?
4 health.
What?
It did interrupt the plant, though. This gives time now. Bang already starting to knock on the door. Urango doesn't want a bar of it.
These Furia players are dangerously low, and Narrate deals with the Rango.
Low he is. Zekan's going to be able to wend his way into the site now. And Verso's up in nest. I don't think Zekan heard that. Oh, God, he just deals with heat. And Verso for 3 in the round. He's looking for more. It's not to be. A historic victory for all the wrong reasons, perhaps. But it's Sentinels bouncing back from a tumultuous week 1 with an ease into the rest of stage 2.
And if what you said is true, there's still good news for Furia to await
Winning champs, baby.
There's good news in the future. Yeah, Sen a little bit too good today. Great time to show up to the Riot Games Arena if you're a Sentinels fan. Enjoy a nice little victory for them. 2-0 now in the stage. They're looking good.
So here's the thing. Coming out of last week, Capcom frustrated, felt like Sentinels really came alive towards the end of that series. Here, they come in, they get to play their way. They really just get to maybe put a couple of things they've been working on to the test, but you could see Sentinels were serious about getting off to a strong start in this series. They pick Sunset, they go straight for it, they say, we're just going to dominate this game and be done with it.
Absolutely. Their home map for a reason. And every time they play it, I feel like I say, it's their home map for a reason. And then they show me why.
Unless it's PRX.
And the reason is they're really good. Well, yeah, except for that one, but that's all good. That's Paper X. But Sen on that map, too strong. Then we go over to Icebox, where they've switched things up now from the last time we saw them in VCT. Zekan playing Omen, running a duelistless comp. Now back over to the Jet, the classic duelist pick for the map. John over to that Sage, and things work out